interested, Gwenievere, in learning how to have your first experience with the sacred.
Oh, wow. I have to go way back to when I was really young. And to me, it was my grandmother. I'm part Cherokee. And my grandmother taught me. Through games, she taught me to hold things sacred. She would take me out into nature and we would make necklaces out of these beautiful flowers. And she would talk about them. And she would talk about nature. And she would talk about how important it is to keep the balance in nature and to always ask for permission if you take something and always give something back. And so it was very young, but I was given this message that it's all here for us, but we have to honor it and we have to protect it because it's so sacred. And so I just think it's part of who I am. But then years later, skipping over all these other people that taught me things about sacred too, but years later I had this pain in my bones, you know, and I didn't know what it was. It just this enormous pain in my bone, and I would be like, what is this? Because I was really healthy, but I would feel pain shooting through my bones, and I'm like, what is that? So I meditated at one point really deeply, and I asked. My ancestors came to me, and it was very real. It was so real. And my ancestors being the Cherokee, and they came and they said, what you're carrying in your bones is our pain, is our sorrow. And we don't want you to carry the pain, but we want you to receive what is sacred to you, and that is our gift. And so I kept getting more information, and the information was everything was taken from them, especially through the Trail of Tears. And so what I understood in the meditation was that everything was taken, and the only thing that they had left, because they were taken from their land and their people died, and they had to travel, and the only thing that they had that was theirs that the white men could not take was what was sacred to them.
The prayers?
The prayers, their true being, their true religion, their true essence of who they are and what they believe that they came from the stars. So this knowledge that had been infused in them from the beginning of time was inside their bones, and the only thing that they could do was to own it so deeply in their bones that it would be passed on to their lineage. And when I went to them and felt my pain, they were then able to say, it's not the pain we want you to carry, we want you to carry our gift. And our gift is to truly hold what is sacred, starting with yourself and with the lineage that you carry in your bones, and then pass that on to those that you are with, that life is sacred.
Did the pain
went away? Pain go away? Yes, it did. Yes, surprise, right. It did, and never came back. And it's true, it's like that's how I started working with, when we really want to know what is our lineage, because that's part of my group work and my training is what is our lineage, not only our soul connection, but what is the bones, what is our lineage, because I believe our soul chose this particular lineage, so we can learn what they have and to receive what they have for us. And so that's where that started, because I got it. This is the gift that's in my bones. And when we receive our ancestors' gifts, it's an unshakable force that's in us. It's completely unshakable, and I know who I am. I build my life upon that. It's not something I think about. It's something I am. And holding life sacred is who I am. So it's different.
It's different. And is it a choice to focus not in the pain but in the gift?
Absolutely. The pain comes, I believe, to get our attention. And so once we go, okay, I see it, you got my attention, the pain is there, I feel it. Now what is it that you want me to receive? Because our ancestors love us. We have come after them, and as we heal that pain, we not only heal it for ourselves, but we heal it for them too. Because we validate their life. We give them credence. We say, thank you for what you have given me. And then there's this incredible exchange, just like a parent would give to a child, without question. The ancestors will give to us without question. They want so much for us to receive their gifts. So much, because as we receive their gifts, they live on through us.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
And to transmute
Exactly.
from, I feel we have more possibilities of healing right now because
Yes.
we can, internet and communication books, we have so much access to ways of healing.
We have so many ways of healing, but what I'm finding even more is that we're actually losing the true, authentic way of healing. And that's what keeps coming through me, not only through my own bones and my own ancestry, but through my teachings, the teachers that have taught me, that I've been given permission and in ceremony ignited in these other lineages to carry on their gifts, not only my own, but others. My first teacher was an Alaskan shaman, but she was from Samoa. So I carry in me her lineage. So it's her Samoan people are with me. And that message is so strong, it's almost too much sometimes for me, because I can feel them saying, our truth must still live. Don't let it die. And then I spent 6-7 months in the Philippines, and my spiritista healer there, the psychic surgeon there, she was a very important medium, and she infused me into her culture and gave me the seal of mediumship. And so it's these people loved me and trusted me with what was most sacred to them, because they saw me. And so they passed on their gifts to me. So I feel that lineage with me, and they're saying the same thing. Don't let it die. Don't let what we have carried for thousands of years, don't let it go. And what they infused to me is love. It's the true essence of love, and that is sacred. True love for the essence of who we really are, and how can we protect that so that we don't die as a human culture, because we're losing it. We're losing the true, authentic message of love. And so you're right, we have a lot of information from the internet and all that, but we're also losing it because people are focusing on shallow things. They're focusing on their religions become money, and I don't want to talk about that being a fearful thing, but it's becoming more shallow. It's like, how do we integrate what is true inside of us with what is going on now, and how can we bring that through? That's really the work, and it's hard. There's a lot of reasons why it's hard, because it means you have to give up pretense. You have to give up whatever you think you are to open up to who you really are, to carry the energy and the message through. So